guys, welcome back. I'm super excited. I have been on a mad cleaning spree and I'm like essential oil high right now. I am like so excited. So I had a really great video idea from a friend of mine, my friend Christy. She said to me that she was going into an appointment today and that she was feeling really nervous about the appointment, and she asked me what oils I recommended for calming down that anxiety and those nerves. So I thought it was a really great video to just like dive back into some anxiety stuff, some nerves, some mental health stuff. As you guys know, if you are a frequent visitor on my channel, then you will know that I have a really big history with mental health and my own personal struggles with anxiety and depression. And if you are new, then thank you so much for coming and joining in on this anxiety talk, because this is something that affects so many people. Literally every person you probably come in contact with, 1 out of 2 people will have some form of mental health or some kind of struggle going on. So it's a very common thing in society today with our diet, with our stress levels, with our lack of exercise, our overload of taking on too much. There's so many factors. And then of course that's one side of it, and the other side of mental health is it's actually a chemical imbalance in your brain that you cannot change. You can just alter the levels to help your mental health. You actually can't physically change the mental health state forever, but you can manage it. And that's what I really talk about in my channel. That is where my love of essential oils and taking care of myself really comes from, is figuring out the best way to manage this without having to use any type of drugs or medication. And I'm not discounting there's not a place for those things. If you need to be on anti-anxiety, antidepressants, bipolar medication, whatever you've got going on, those are so important. So don't stop taking any of your don't stop taking any of your medications just by watching this video. I'm just giving you an alternative if you wanted to stop or if you wanted to change your health. This is the path that I have chosen, and I'm absolutely fanatic about essential oils and natural products, so that is why I went this way, and I just feel like medication for me does not work. And so I wanted to share with you guys some awesome oils that I talked to my friend about. So she was struggling, wanted some oils to help calm her down, help her relax. And I have the same thing where I go into a meeting or an appointment and I'm like, oh my God, you can just like feel your heart racing. You're just like, oh, like, why am I freaking out when you don't have no reason to even freak out? It's like the most bizarre thing with anxiety is that it just gives you this like anxiety and this like conscious feeling all the time that you're like on edge. So it's very hard. So I'm going to specifically talk about just essential oils for managing your anxiety. If you guys want to see another video about tips to manage your stress and your anxiety and your mental health in other ways aside from essential oils, please comment below. Let me know if you guys want to have a video on my management tips and how I manage that week to week, day to day. But specifically to essential oils, what I recommended to my friend, what I use to manage my anxiety. So the first oil, of course, I jumped to right away is my clary sage. If you guys are new to my channel, this is my favorite oil. If you've been here a while, you definitely know the splurge and you're probably rolling your eyes right now. But clary sage is a must for me in my life. Clary sage is like my #1 favorite oil. This helps me manage so many different things. I won't go into too much detail about what clary sage does, specifically to other stuff, but for anxiety, oh my goodness, it is crazy. So what I do with this, if I'm getting stressed out, if I'm feeling anxious, I like to rub this either onto my wrists, behind my ears, so basically onto like those pulse points, getting them on your body so you can just smell that oil. And it can be used as like a perfume as well, so it's a really great oil for a lot of different things. But I like rubbing my pulse points, sometimes my collarbones if I'm feeling really like nervous, on edge, anxious, that kind of thing. So clary sage is kind of a go-to for me. And with essential oils, you can always put them on the bottom of your feet. If you don't want to smell like them, you don't want to sniff them, you can apply a drop to the bottom of your feet. And the reason you do that is because there's the most absorption through the bottom of your feet because we have the biggest pores and the most pores in the bottom of our feet. So that is a great way to get it into your body as well. So that's clary sage. That's my absolute favorite. I always carry it around with me. Another great one, lavender. Lavender is a good old faithful for anxiety and stress and managing those nerves. Lavender, same thing, pulse points, rub on your collarbones, just even if you just put some drops in your hand, rub your hands together and just inhale and get that essential oil into your airways, it's going to help attach onto those membranes, and it's going to help carry it through your bloodstream into your body, and it's going to help relax and ease down that tension, that stress, that anxiety, that fear, whatever it may be that's going on. And then my other couple ones that I didn't realize how much I use these until she asked me what I use for my nerves, and I was like, oh my god, these are like my two faithfuls. So these two rollerballs I carry in my purse all the time, and I literally pull them out multiple times in the day if I'm feeling stressed out, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling they are my go-tos. So the first one's Console. So Console is a rollerball. So these are great because they're already a pre-mixed blend, so you don't have to make your own blend. They're actually already pre-made for you. So this one contains ylang ylang, frankincense, vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, rose. So there's a bunch of different oils in here, and why I love this one, Console, just like, it's the oil that makes you feel like you have like a warm blanket being wrapped around you. Like, it just like makes you feel very like at ease with everything. And I really love this oil because it smells so beautiful and it just makes you feel so wonderful. So what I do with this one is, it's gonna sound really bizarre, but I feel like all of my stress and my anxiety and my tension is in my heart and in my chest. So I always get tense and tight and like short of breath. So what I do is literally, like, this is just a roller ball. You can see the roller ball. I just roll this like right between my cleavage, and I'm serious, like I actually roll it like right between my cleavage. And I do this because I like getting it close to my heart, and that is like the best place and the best area to be putting it. You can always rub it here on your collarbones, on like your upper boob. I just really love it between, it just something about it being so close to there just really calms me down. So I do this whenever I'm feeling anxious at all. It's my go-to. It just helps ease all of that. My second one is the Peace Oil. So this is another blend as well. It also has frankincense, ylang ylang. There's vetiver in this one. Sorry, not the other one. There's clary sage in here as well, majoram, a few different oils. So Peace, yet again, it's just another relaxing, calming oil. This one I find helps like settle like the like upset, nausea, tummy you get, because I get the tension, the anxiety, the stress, and the tightness here, but then I get like the jittery tummy and I'm all like butterfly. So I love this one for rubbing. So I do the Console between my boobs, and then I do the Peace Oil below. So like from like where my bra line sits all the way to my belly button, I do a vertical line down. So I usually do both at the same time. And I also really love this one just to like rub on my collarbones, like inner and outer collarbones. It smells so good, this oil. And I use both of them honestly like multiple times throughout the day. And even if you just want to be like rubbing on the back of your neck, rubbing on your shoulders, there's lots of different areas you can be putting it, kind of whatever sits well with you. Where is your tension? Where is your stress? Where is that anxiety? Because that is where is going to need the most attention. So it depends where you hold all that stress in your body. So those are kind of my go-tos. Another great one, if you don't have clary sage, is Clary Calm. So it comes in a rollerball as well like this, and it contains lavender, clary sage, bergamot. So bergamot is another great oil. I love the Clary Calm because the bergamot is a really reassuring oil. So like you use bergamot and it just helps you to feel like everything is okay. It's a very reassuring, like calming, balancing oil. I diffuse it a lot in my house because diffusing it is just the most incredible experience, because it will actually make you feel so secure with yourself and secure in who you are, and it helps to really balance out all of that fear and that tension. So I really love that oil for that reason, because it's just absolutely incredible to just ground you out. That's the Clary Calm blend, or you can just use bergamot on its own. So that is kind of my few oils that I really think help manage the stress and anxiety and the tension and the fear, whatever it is, if it's day to day, or if it's going into appointments, or if it's going to work or seeing someone you don't like, or whatever might be going on. It's just another way to assist your body and help your emotions get balanced out. So those are my amazing oils and amazing tips for that. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I also have my link for my website down below, so you guys can check that out and click on any oil, and it will give you all the information I just talked about and even more information on how those oils can be effectively used for your health. So please give this video a thumbs up, you guys. Hit that subscribe button so you can see when my next video comes out, because I post weekly essential oil videos on different topics, on different ways to help your health. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!